Jak and Daxter is literally my all-time favorite video game. I just can't get enough of Jak and Daxter. I mean, that game, this game is so childish. I'm just gonna keep playing games out there. Jak and Daxter. I really want to see this game. No.
It's time. Ladies and gentlemen, it is finally here. We are about to do another walkthrough on this channel, but not just of any ordinary game. Oh no. This game is my absolute childhood right here. This is my favorite game of all time. Now, I'm not just talking about on the PlayStation 2 or the PlayStation 4 or any other game console, no. This right here is my absolute favorite game of all time, and I am so excited to play this. And of course, the game that I'm referring to is none other than Jak and Daxter The Precursor Legacy. As some of you may know, I am a huge Jak and Daxter fan. That's why I named my PS4 Gamertag JakDax94. I mean, it essentially came from this game itself. And of course, I will be playing Jak 2 and Jak 3. Those will be coming out in the near future. But right now, we're starting with the very first one in the series. Made, of course, by Naughty Dog, aka one of the best video game companies out there right now. They made The Last of Us. They made the new Uncharted. By the way, go play Uncharted 4. It's really awesome. But they also brought to me the very first game I ever played on the PS2, like ever. This was the very first game that I put into the system, and I've loved this game ever since. I think it actually might be the same disc that I had all those years ago. I wanted to wait to do this walkthrough until I was really good and ready to have all the equipment set up, and if I felt comfortable with doing it, I wanted to do a face cam walkthrough. I'm actually going to stick by this face cam walkthrough because I really just want to share this experience, and not just through a microphone, but through like actually physically seeing me. So again, thank you all so much for your patience. I know I really wanted to do this game many years ago when I first started this channel, but now we are finally here, and I hope you guys honestly enjoy, and I really can't wait to play this game. So without any further ado, let's do this. Want to get better quality, so now we got the component cables, and there's Daxter doing a little dance. Ooh. Always loved that intro growing up. Naughty Dog. Amazing intro, I love that. Oh, Jak and Daxter, there it is. This music's got me dancing. Hold up. The music, I'm sorry, it just got me in such a good mood. So basically this game, if you're not new to the whole Jak and Daxter series, the first game is basically a 3D platformer, very similar to the Mario 3D game that came out for the N64, I believe. As you can tell, I have played this game a lot. I have collected all 101 power cells, which we are going to do in this walkthrough, because I do know where every single one of those 101 power cells are. And here we go, we're going right into the intro, and I know every single word that Samos the Sage says in this intro, so here we go.
I have spent my life searching for the answers that my father and my father's fathers failed to find. Who were the precursors? Why did they create the vast monoliths?
Okay, I'm sorry, I haven't played this game in a while, and I might have forgotten some of the words, but I remember some of them, and yes, you can also pause cutscenes instead of skipping them, which is kind of dumb, but whatever. Naughty Dog really, this game was made back in 2001, so Naughty Dog really wasn't ahead of the curve yet, but anyway, continue Samos the Sage.
That litter our planet. How did they harness eco, the life energy of the world? What was their purpose, and why did they vanish? I have asked the plants, but they do not remember. The plants have asked the rocks, but the rocks do not recall. Even the rocks do not recall. Every bone in my body tells me that the answers rest on the shoulders of a young boy. Oblivious to his destiny, uninterested in the search for truth, and rejecting of my guidance.
He got seasick there.
And why would he want to listen to old Samos the Sage anyway? I'm only the master of green eco, one of the wisest men on the planet. So it seems the answer begins not with careful research or sensible thinking. Nay, as with many of fate's mysteries, it begins with but a small act of disobedience.
Hey! Jack, old green stuff told us not to come here.
So obviously that's Daxter, the shorter one right next to Jack, who is the tall and blonde one. I mean, blondes do have more fun, but another reason I liked Jack growing up, he had blonde hair like me, but now they're on Misty Island, and oh god, that does not look good. There's Gol and Maya, the two main villains.
Continue your search for artifacts and eco. If the locals possess precursor items, you know what to do.
Damn, look at them titties!
Deal harshly with anybody who strays from the village. We will attack it in due time.
Oh, they got noticed. That's not good.
What are we doing here anyway, Jack? This place gives me the creeps. Huh? Oh, stupid precursor junk. Eek! What is that dark ooze? It sure don't look friendly. The sage yaps on about the precursors that built this place all the time. Where did they go? Why did they build this crud? Now, I like precursor orbs and power cells as much as the next guy. But if you ask me, they must have been real losers. Wow! How did you do that? Jack, I think we're in trouble!
Come on, Jack, fight him off. Bam, there you go. Oh, Daxter! No! Daxter, no! Oh no! I knew Daxter for 5 minutes, and he's already dead. Oh god. Never forget all the memories that Daxter, Jack, and I used to have. And that was dead. Oh god. Why'd you have to die, Daxter? He fell into the dark eco. Okay, of course Daxter's not dead. I mean, I'm just over-exaggerating. But okay, continue. I'm sorry.
Boy, if you don't get...
Man, that stung! I told you we shouldn't have come here, and you listened! What? Okay. I'm fine.
freaking love Daxter. So now he's turned into an Otzel, which is like, I don't know, like a squirrel type creature. And there's Samos the sage who is floating.
What in green tarnation do you two want?
I was...
Don't tell me. Instead of heeding my wisdom, the two of you went mucking around in the only place that I told you not to go. Misty Island.
That's right, and then...
And Daxter, you finally took a much-needed bath, but in a bathtub filled with dark eco.
Look, old man, are you gonna keep yapping, or are you gonna help me out of this mess?
I'm gonna keep yapping, because in my professional opinion, the change is an improvement. And besides, I couldn't help you if I wanted to.
What?
There's only one person who has studied Dark Eco long enough to have a chance at returning you to your previous form. Carl Acheron, the Sage. But he lives far to the north. Far, far to the north. Nobody has spoken to him in ages. I would teleport you there, but I can't do that either. None of the three sages that maintain the other teleporter gates have seen fit to turn their ends on for quite a while. The only other way north is by foot through the Fire Canyon, but its volcanic soil is hot enough to melt precursor metal. You can't just walk through it.
But you could fly over it if you had a zoomer equipped with a heat shield.
Kira.
I just happen to be working on such a thing at this very moment. All I would need is 20 power cells to give it enough energy to withstand the canyon's heat.
Daxter,
Isn't
stop
that
trying.
right, Daddy?
Yes, Kira, that might work. But where are a boy and a half going to get 20 power cells?
From the villagers. Most of them have a power cell or two stashed away somewhere. And even if they aren't willing to just give them away, greasing their palms with a few precursor orbs should do the trick. And I bet there are even more of them out in the wilds just waiting for some brave adventurer to find.
Well, we've got the brave adventurer at least.
Brave adventurer! You two couldn't find your way out of the village without training. Before you do anything else, you better go through the warp gate and get some practice on Geyser Rock.
We won't find any more of that dark gooey eco stuff, will we? Cause I'd hate to fall in again and turn into you.
Get in there before I turn you both into ferns.
Daxter's doing a roast session now. Alright. Off the Geyser Rock we go. Alright, so here we go. I remember a lot of the controls, so obviously you can move the camera around with the right analog stick. You can move Jak with the left analog stick. Square is to punch.
This device is a communicator. With it, my father and I can give you advice at any time during your quest.
And that's just randomly stashed in Jak's back. He doesn't even have a back. Oh, okay, never mind. I never knew Jak had a backpack, but he's got some big ass feet. But anyway, like Kira said, that's our communicator. So they're basically gonna communicate all this stuff and give us advice on our quest in order to change Daxter back to his original human form. And like I said before, squares to punch, circles to kick. You can roll with L1. You can also roll with R1. Check your health with R2 and L2, I believe. And you can do different combos like square and punch. And you can also roll and use the X button. You can double jump and kick in the air, do a lot of cool stuff. And yeah, that's essentially the game right there. I mean, those are the basic controls. Not too complicated, so explore around a little bit. Again, we are going to go for all 101 power cells. I think I remember where they are, I'm not sure, but we can also open these chests, as Kira's going to explain, I believe. Okay, never mind. Open up these boxes. These are green orbs that help restore your health, and you got the Kingdom Hearts health thing, so you got 3 lives, and if you get attacked, you lose a life, and if you lose all 3 lives, Jak dies, and Daxter does a really funny cutscene where he makes fun of Jak being dead, which is really bad, but I mean, what can you do? Okay, sorry, I just wanted to turn the contrast down a little bit, but anyway, let's go to the precursor orbs. Pick up those, and basically, okay.
These floating egg-shaped things are precursor orbs. Collect enough of them, and some of the villagers will give you a power cell in exchange.
Yeah, and adding on to Kira's explanation of precursor orbs, you had to collect, I believe, 90 of them in order to, and it depends, it's like 90 to 120 in order to exchange for a power cell. And there's one right there, the floating thing, that's a power cell.
This is a power cell, the most important precursor artifact you can find. You need to collect 20 of these so I can power the heat shield for your A-Grav zoomer.
And of course, we need the zoomer to get over the volcano because you don't want to fall into lava. Trying to go through all these hard villains, though, it's just so complicated for me. So let's go ahead and collect our very first power cell. Bam. I always love the dances that Jak and Daxter do together. Jak does the same like little like fist pump or whatever, and then Daxter just does like a crazy dance. And there was one other there was one other animation with Jak and Daxter where Jak basically he does like a little like hook thing. You'll see it later in the game. They have a lot of cool animations as well. I'm trying to say. There you go.
Hey, you found one of my scout flies. I sent 7 of them to each area to look for power cells, but the lurkers must have captured them all.
Yeah, and the way to open up these Firefly boxes is you jump in the air and press the square button. I'll show you again right here. Just jump up, press the square button. He does a little cool animation, knocks a box open with his head. How he doesn't have a concussion, I don't know. And if you collect seven of these in a certain area, then you'll be exchanged for a power cell, as I'm going to show you right here. Oh my god, and I'm missing the box, which is not good. Giving Jak an even bigger concussion. And there you go, you get 7 Fireflies and a power cell. Daxter shaking his booty. This is an E for everyone game.
That last scout fly had a power cell. I'll bet if you collect all 7 in each area, you can find even more power cells.
Indeed. And Daxter shaking his butt. Like I said, this is an E for everyone game. Daxter, there's children watching, for Christ's sake.
That's Blue Eco, which contains the energy of motion. Blue Eco allows you to run fast, break boxes, and even activate some precursor artifacts when you get near them.
Yeah, so that's basically pretty self-explanatory from Samus's stage. But first I want to go down here because I remember there was some other boxes here. And precursor orbs so that we can exchange for a power cell. Again, I have never found all of the precursor orbs because I don't know. I didn't have enough time to do that. And those are the other locations. By the way, the triangle button is to like put on Jak's goggles so you can help improve your shooting when we get to yellow eco. But again, we'll get through all the ecos one step at a time. There's green eco, blue eco, yellow eco, and red eco, and each one of them contains a different power. And the yellow eco is best used when using Jak's goggles. Again, I'll show you all this later on in the game, but that's Sandover Village, I believe, and there's Misty Island where Jak and Daxter once went to. And let's go ahead and collect some blue eco. You can just run right up to it. And as you notice, you'll have a limited amount of time for Jak to run really fast. So that way you can...
Notice how each blue eco cluster you pick up increases the time you can use its power.
Yeah, well, what Samus said. And go ahead. See if we can... Yeah, and the boxes open automatically when you use blue eco. Not Firefly boxes, but the health boxes. Those are the ones that...
This is a precursor door. It can only be opened by approaching the door while channeling blue eco through your body.
Yep, don't mind me too. I'm just checking out my recording space. When I was younger, I would...
That's a blue eco vent. More concentrated than the floating clusters. This vent will give you a full charge of blue eco, letting you use it for the maximum time.
Yeah, so I'll show you. You just go right into one of these things and see it says like maximum time, so you can use it however long you want, and then you can just go back and collect it to re-amp it. So basically what I would do when I was younger, and this is really stupid, I'll just kind of sit here for like a couple minutes and replay the whole scene in my head as it's like, I was thinking Jak was going through the mind process and, you know, wondering, yeah, we're gonna get back to Misty Island and kick some ass. So, it was really stupid, and I don't know why I did it, but you can use that to open the door, and we get our third power cell. There's one more on this island, on Geyser Rock.
Good work! The blue eco caused the door to open. With Blue Eco, you can breathe energy into all kinds of precursor artifacts that have lain dormant for years.
Yep, indeed. You can also pause the game and check out the stats. So basically, if you're missing a power cell in an area, you can just press the start button, and to see how many fireflies and precursor orbs you catch in the area, you can also go to the options, and you can also pause it, I believe, with the select button too, but I think that's for cutscene.
Those little green balls of energy on the ground are a type of eco. Pick up 50 small green ecos, or one big green one to increase your health.
Yeah, there was a big, oh my god, Jack is just running right into the wall. What the heck is he doing? There was a bigger green eco bar that we saw on the,
You can jump once, then jump again in the air to reach even higher ledges.
with the blue eco when we were going through that whole maze right there. Or not maze, but like little path. So, once you like see the big green eco, you guys will know what I'm talking about. And we collect all 50 orbs and our fourth and final power cell. So, it looks like we're ready to head out to Sandover Village and then maybe go back to Misty Island. There's the 4 sages, there's Samos the Sage, and the other 3 with blue eco, yellow eco, and red eco, and they've all gone missing, and we're also trying to find them, so we're traveling up north to find these people. Green Sage's hut, pulling a little Crash Bandicoot, and we're done with Geyser Rock.
Good training, boys. But that's nothing compared to the challenges that lie ahead.
Then no problem. We got the moves, eh, Jack? We'd love to stay and chat, Big Green, but we're, itching to get on with our adventures.
Fine, fine. Adventure away, then. And while you're out adventuring, why don't you make yourself useful? My darn green eco-collectors are clogged up again. Head out to the far side of the beach and clear them out, why don't you? Follow the lamps. They'll take you right there. Now, all of you, get out of here!
Damn, Samos, what's your problem?